This is the first video of my guitar progress for my Capstone project. So I'm going to start with Wish You Were Here from Pink Floyd. It's just a good song for like easy chords and stuff. So I'll do that first, and I'll do some power chord songs. And yeah, let's get going here. Try and make this a quick video. I often find myself muting the strings. Okay, so I'm going to do some power chords now, try and keep this on. I'm already at 2 minutes. So, I'm going to do, I Love Rock and Roll. It's a pretty easy song to do, but, here it is. And then, well, Ozzy Osbourne, just because. I. And a little bit more Black Sabbath, because I like these songs. They sound really nice. So we'll stop it there. Trying to keep it a little bit short. So I'll check back in on May 7th. It's been a month since my last video. And yeah, so I'm gonna play some guitar, and something I really improved on this month was playing chords. So I'm gonna show that to you. So last month I was really struggling with trying not to mute strings and get the right pitch, and now I can do it. These are easy chords, but it's a big improvement for me because I really struggled with them before. So here we go. also learned a new song, Stairway to Heaven, so that's a big improvement for me. Etc. keeps going on. I'm not going to play the whole thing because it takes way too long, but mostly this month I've been working on chords, and I've been working on that song and a few other songs that I've learned. I've also gotten better with bending the strings on certain solos that I do. You have to bend the string up to get a different pitch. That is something I've improved on a lot in the past month. I still struggle with it, but I've definitely gotten better. I am still a beginner. I hope in my next video in June I will be a lot better. And yeah, see you in June. Hello, it's the final video, my third video. It is June 4th today, and I'm filming this last video, and since my last video on May 7th, it's been hard to make. Well, I mean, I made good improvements, but I didn't make as good improvements as I did in between the April video and the May video. It was still a good month. I was busy. It was hard to practice every day and meet with my mentor every week, but I did my best, and here's what I mainly improved on, what I mainly learned. So I learned a really helpful technique this month, and it was to put your arm up more. I kind of just discovered this myself, but have your hand up over the fretboard more, so I can stretch and put the tips of my fingers on the note, on the strings, so don't mute excess strings. Before I used to play like this, and I'd put my hands on the notes and I would mute the strings and sound like that. Now I play like this. Much more cleaner tone to it. I also did a lot of work on, I don't know exactly what they're called, but they're notes where you push the string up like this, like with your finger, and it makes a different pitch of the note. So when I play it with distortion on, it's better to hear it. And push that note up, makes a different noise. So I still struggle with it, as you can see there. Before I could not even play it, so it is an improvement for me. You know, the smaller spins are huge improvements, so I'm happy about it. I did learn a little bit of new songs, but I was mostly this month focusing on my techniques rather than learning new songs. But overall, these past few months have been awesome. I've been able to improve a lot, and when I watch my April video back, I really see, like, holy, I've really gotten better. It may not seem a lot of improvement to most people, but when you're a beginner guitarist, the smallest things make the difference, and I'm happy that I was able to improve the way I did. And yeah, so I'll just do some playing now, and yeah. guys get enough. It's probably going to go to my presentation after this video, so I hope you enjoy my presentation. And there's my improvement for the past few months. Awesome. Hello, my name is Jayden, and for my capstone project, my question was, can I significantly improve my guitar skills in the allotted time for my capstone project? So I started playing my guitar a few months before I started this project, and I was really struggling to keep motivation and struggling to improve a lot. It was hard. I found it hard learning from YouTube videos because, you know, they were good, not that because they were good bad videos, but because I'd get confused, and because I was watching videos at a skill level I wasn't at yet, so it confused me. So I decided, you know, let's do my guitar for my capstone project, so I can try and get the motivation to get better at my guitar, because I'm going to be playing it anyways. So over the past few months, since I started the project, I have been able to make significant improvement with my guitar. I have a lot of motivation now, since I've gotten past that hard stage of learning. And as you can see for the videos I just showed you of the past 3 months, April, May, and June, or March, sorry, that I was able to improve. One main reason for this was having the confidence in myself that I have the ability to improve. And I would get frustrated. I got frustrated quite a bit, actually. And it was hard at times to keep going, even though I was like really struggling. My fingers were sore, and I was like, oh, I can't do this, you know. But I just keep telling myself, you know, one day there's going to be a day where I'll be able to play the guitar easy, and I'm going to love it. So that would push me through, and I'd be able to just keep going and keep pushing through and get better and better. I was also able to self-motivate myself, as I said earlier, when I would, like I just said. Another big reason was definitely my mentor, Ashton, since he was the main reason I got my guitar in the first place, because I'd hear him playing while we were playing video games. You know, he'd just play his guitar randomly, and I'd hear him play, and I was like, holy crap, that guy's really good, and he's only played for like 3 years. Like, wow, I could become like that. So I got my guitar, and having my meetings with him every week on Discord is the thing we use to play video games with each other. It's a video call too on there. That really helped me. He was able to pass on some techniques that helped him, and some things he did that helped them. It really helped me. Even though we couldn't meet in person, it was still very helpful. And so I'm going to go over the main things I really learned for these past few months. Guitar solos I really started to get better at, like from certain songs. Playing notes faster is the main part of guitar solos, like different note changing up and down the fretboard. Pull-offs was a new technique I learned. And slide notes, and also chords. Chords were a huge thing that I improved on. I'm happy that I've improved on that, because I can play. It limited me a lot not being able to play chords correctly. And now that I can play it, I can play a whole lot of songs. Even though I don't have an acoustic guitar, it still sounds great on an electric guitar. But one thing I struggled with the chords, and it was something that really frustrated me, was always muting the strings. I didn't quite know how to play the chords correctly. I knew like what fingers to put on what string and stuff, but I didn't know like how to put my finger on the string properly. I'd have my finger resting on the string a lot, muting it at the sound. So a big technique that helped me was having my hand, and I showed this on my last video, I think, just using the tip of my finger to, and then doesn't touch the other notes. Definitely helped me. Hurts a bit more, but eventually your fingers do get used to it. You build the strength and the muscle memory to know the chords instantly, which I've also done. It's really good, really helpful. But I mostly focused on my chord playing for the month of April. And by the time I did my May video, I was good, but I wasn't quite there. I did my June video, I was really good. I did the Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here song perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but pretty good. And I just practice every day, daily practicing. It took me a few weeks of daily practicing, but it was definitely worth it because I can play a lot better now. Learn new techniques, pull-offs. I really like pull-offs because you put your finger on, you play a note like a normal regular note, and you pull your finger off, completely changes the pitch of it, and the transition is even quite good too, of that note and then the other note. Used in a lot of good songs. It was challenging because I'd mute it when I pull my finger off the string. But eventually I did learn it. Like everything, you eventually do learn it and get better at it. Practice makes perfect. I've also been able to improve my core competencies, as I said in my capstone reflection, especially my thinking and personal and social competencies. Thinking I've had to really, especially with learning sheet music, I had to really use that. Really, it took a lot of memorizing to learn the sheet music because I used to play trombone in band, and the sheet music is completely different for guitar than trombone, so I had to relearn it. I still remember my trombone notes, but I would often get mixed up, and that would say this note's like this, and it's a G for trombone. It's like on the lower bar, but a G on the guitar is like up on the top. It's the complete opposite. So I'd get mixed up a lot, and I'd be like, "Oh, come on, why do I?" Eventually, I did learn, and now I can pretty much memorize it pretty good when I'm reading sheet music off the internet. That's really helpful. I faced quite a bit of challenges though, which was a struggle, but I'm glad I faced the challenges because I think it helped me play better. One challenge was trying to find the time in my day to practice because I've found myself pretty busy with my other classes and then working and my car and stuff. There's a lot of things I have to fit into my day, my exercise, and I had to find the time. There'd be days where I couldn't even play, and there'd be days where I only have 15 minutes. Then there'd be days where I'd have 2 hours to play. So it was really different in every day. And same with meeting with my mentor was a big struggle for me, but we did figure it out, and we try to meet. There'd be weeks where we wouldn't meet, but we had videos at least 8 to 10 times. I think it was about 9 times throughout this whole project that we met for about an hour each time. Some were shorter, some were longer, it fluctuated. But we did meet, and it's better than nothing, right? But now when I look back at my project and I see how much I've improved, I also see what I did wrong with this project. Some things I would change if I ever did this again would be to document my improvement more. My original plan was to document my improvement, every single tiny thing that I improved on. I ended up not doing that. I kind of slacked off, I'll admit it. And that, I wish I did because I would have known, when I improved and, how I did it. I can still remember how and what I went through to improve things. But I just wish I documented it better, other than the videos, I was a bit lazy on that part of the project. And I'd also wanted to make something I'll do next time would be make more videos, but shorter videos, just showcasing one thing in each video that I improved on rather than trying to, push everything into one video and making it too, it wouldn't explain things enough, right? But I'm happy that I did this as my capstone project. I reflect back and I see how much I've improved, and I'm thankful that I could do this project because it gave me the time and motivation and confidence to improve my guitar more than I did before. And I think, if I didn't do this project, I probably wouldn't have improved so much in the past few months. I probably wouldn't be playing my guitar so much. So I'm thankful for that. It's been an awesome project. And now I can play the guitar. Awesome, you know, and I'm thankful for that. So that's my presentation. I hope you enjoyed my presentation and my 3 videos of improvement. And yeah, I'll see you later.